Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Socratic Dialogue. And before we start the ST session, can both the teams introduce themselves? Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Socratic Dialogue. Before we start with our ST session, can both the teams go ahead and introduce themselves?
Hello everyone, I'm Dalia Singh and I am from Team Evolutionaries and I am working in the BGC lab at Deep Thought.
Hello everyone, I am Kartikeya. I am part of Team Evolutionaries today. I work at CRM.
Hello everyone, I'm Faiza. I'm the coach of Team Flames and I'm the team lead of PMF Lab.
Very good evening, all. I'm Afreen, and today I'll be the coach of Team Evolutionaries, and I work at CRM Lab at Deep Thought.
Hi, I'm Yukta. I'm from Team Flames and I work in GRS Lab at Deep Thought.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Akshaya. I work at Coach Pyrie. Today I'm representing Team Flames.
Hello everyone, this is Vajra and today I'm representing Team Evolutionaries and I work at CRM Lab at Deep Thought.
Hello everyone, I'm Ashutosh and I'm representing Team Flames and I work as a data champion in Deep Thought.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sanjeevni, and I'll be the moderator for today's session.
Hi everyone, I am Roshan Chawla and I'll be the co-moderator for today's ST.
So today's Socratic dialogue is going to be on sales evolution. We have two teams who are going to explore and discuss fascinating possibilities around how sales practices have changed over time and how both old and new ideas that can be applied to solve business problems today. So which team would like to go first?
Yeah, our team.
Okay.
Before you start in, let's have the reason why you named your team as so and a 1 minute introduction of it.
Yeah, so we named our team Evolutionaries because Tesla represents both the rise of electric vehicles and the evolution of how they are sold, showcasing combination of both product innovation and sales transformation. So in this Socratic dialogue, we have chosen Tesla to show how sales has evolved from explaining new ideas to using modern tools. Through this pitch, we'll walk you through how Tesla blends traditional sales wisdom with today's technology to sell a disruptive product. Moving forward, to shift early adopters away from risk perception, Tesla focused heavily on education and trust. It built supercharger networks, showcased long range and low maintenance benefits, and positioned EVs as high performance tech, not compromises. Tesla made EVs aspirational and credible. Moving forward, as sales matured and companies moved from generalist to specialist roles, and Tesla followed this structure, product specialists explain this technology clearly, marketing teams focus on lead generation, and delivery advisors manage final purchases and post sales support. Tesla show how specialization boosts efficiency, build trust, and drive better conversions. Over to you, Vajra.
So as we all know, building trust in sales is very crucial part and Tesla has not just built trust with the new tech, but because of selling directly, offering fun test drives, solid warranties and cool features like autopilot, they made buying feel like exciting and safe. Customers loved it so much they became promoters. Trust wasn't a side effect, it was built into every step. Moving forward, so sales psychology evolved with models like 8K. Tesla's pitch follows this exact flow. Their staff are trained to lead customers through these stages, showing that sales is a structural science, not random persuasion. Moving forward, old sales relied on memory. Tesla uses data. Every visitor is tracked and tagged cold, warm, or hot lead. Their system shows what person liked, when to follow up, and what to offer. So reputations don't waste time, they focus on closing. So they used this technique where tech plus tracking is equal to smarter and faster sales. Over to you, Dalia.
Okay, so combining old and new sales methods, today's sales can't just only rely on digital or traditional. So Tesla used the best of both worlds, creating an amalgamation of old ideas and modern tools, as we can see on the screen. So this hybrid model keeps Tesla efficient at scale while still offering a personal connection. Even the best tech can't replace such a unique formulation. Moving forward, so concluding the presentation, Tesla didn't just change the cars, but it changed how we sell. Thus, showcasing modern sales needs human insight plus tech precision. And the best sellers are not just explainers; they are educators. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Evolutionaries, for your presentation of the pitch. Over to Team Flames for your questions. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
can you tell me how did Tesla use 8 car to drive actions?
Team Evolutionaries, is the question clear?
Yes, I would like to answer this. So, as the 8 car means attention, interest, desire, conviction, and action. So, as attention, it used bold designs and Elon Musk brand. Like we saw that Elon Musk used himself as a brand promoter, like a high trust personality. Then it used interest. For example, it gave the test drives and autopilot demos to people, so the interest was created. And then desire, like it created sustainable models of the vehicles, the EV vehicles. Like also creating the conviction, it gave the reviews, the clear data, the real data, the cost savings techniques. So that was the conviction part of it. And going moving forward to the action, the online booking, it also has online configuration, like people could customize their vehicles before purchasing. So this is the whole model of 8 car that Tesla used.
Okay, any follow-up questions?
I think no.
Okay, you can go ahead with the next question, team.
Okay, I have a question. Like if there is a no personal interaction, like nowadays everything is online, so what system uh, are exist or we need that to ensure that buyers are still informed and supported?
I'm
So
sorry,
there
could you
are
be a little bit clear with the question? Actually, I didn't get it.
Okay, I'm saying there is no personal interaction when nowadays like everything is online. So what are the systems that we use so that buyers feel that they are informed and supported to feel intact?
Yeah, so best example as we gave of Tesla, like it uses wireless systems. Like if there is any discrepancy in the car, the data is tracked through the wireless systems, and it reaches the Tesla's servers. So in that case, the technicians review the data, and based on it, they provide an online guidance or online diagnostics. So that's called remote diagnostics that Tesla uses. I think that's the one of the best things, like using digital platforms and online mediums and the internet to uh, give solutions to your customers.
Does that answer your question, Yukta?
Yes.
Okay, team, any follow-up questions?
What if the problem is not related to tech, but the user experience? Then how does Tesla deal with that? Like there's no technicality related to this, but user experience.
Yeah,
For
so
that,
basically,
yes, Batra, go ahead.
yeah, so basically, Tesla is not only focused, like Tesla is divided into tech tracking leads and CRM tools. So it's also using a centralized CRM to track and manage leads across web and app platforms, so that every visitor through its site can be tracked. So the CRM is well managed, so they know this reminds the teams when to follow up, what interest a lead showed, and what offer might work.
I'm talking about after sales. Like after you have the car, how does that, how does they track, or how does they get to know that user experience is bad?
So we
Like
like Tesla has the delivery teams as well for that.
like even before the user, like the customer purchases the car, Tesla is already giving them the experience where they can have this test drives and have a full-fledged like experience of what the car is offering. Can you please be more explanatory about what your question exactly is?
Dalia said that when there is a technical glitch or something, the team gets to know about that from that systems and all, right? So what about the experience, user experience, but not which is not related to technical?
So I think there are
Ash,
delivery teams like post sales where like post sale support is also given to the customers. Like everything is not reliable just on online or technical things, but even the post sales delivery, which manages customers on offline basis.
are you satisfied with the answer,
Yes,
Ashutosh?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay, team claims. Any other questions?
Yes. So we see that still, in our surroundings itself, many people are not familiar with, advanced technologies and they're not comfortable with that. So what is Tesla's ideal customer profile? Like what is their target customers?
Faiza, can you reframe your question in a bit which is more in sync with how it's driving the sales, right? The sales evolution part of it.
So how does Tesla do sales with customers that are not in their, customer target? Like suppose old people, they're not really familiar with, technical things and electronic cards. It's not their thing. So how do they make them do the purchase? How do they use 8 cup funnel on them?
Okay, there were also things like low maintenance services and long warranties that were being offered along with the EV vehicles, like apart from the technical part, uh, like apart from the technology, and also in-store experiences and test drives. Like customers were given test drives, autopilot demos when they visited the stores. So that I think can be a more specific answer for how they like boosted sales in that segment, like apart from those who were not in the technical like.
Makes sense.
Okay. Any other remaining questions from team claims?
Okay, I have a question. Like Tesla is a very popular brand. So how do the sales team would balance the interest, like separating the hype with the actual buyer?
So Tesla, as we all know, it's a big brand and it does not do any wordings or any promotions like that because Tesla believes in trust and education. It relies and focuses on the trust and education primarily. And as we all know, like we don't see much ads on that. And Tesla stands for like the luxurious experience it provides with its vehicles and the productions it does.
So what is the main approach they follow if they are not investing in the ads? How they get the customers and their trust so that they can buy their product?
So basically, in my opinion, I think Tesla is using the reverse psychology here because the companies which do these things like promotions and ads, everything, people tend to attract towards them. And if they are showing that this is something very luxurious, not every people are meant for this product and everything, customers always tend to be very much more uh, attracted towards the things that these are the things only for the luxurious people and not meant for, like, it's creating a value, not like please purchase and all, like not spending so much on ads, but giving this value creation to the users so that they know what they're investing on.
Does that answer satisfy you, Yukta?
Yeah.
Okay. If there are any more questions? No? Okay. So, with the interest of time, we can move on to the next team. So, Team Flames, can you please explain the reason behind your name and share a short summary for your pitch?
Yeah, so we named our Team Frames because FAME stands for the five key parts of modern sales, which is foster trust, level up with learning, activate interest. M stands for master follow up, and then the evolve with empathy. So just like a flame requires a lot of conditions which is need to be set up so that it can stay lit, right? Similarly, sales need all these five steps to be there so that it can succeed. Um, and Today we are going to share a framework with you with everyone, which is the Flame framework. It is a simple way to understand how sales has changed from old days to now, or like the current state. So it's about mixing trust, learning storytelling, follow up, and empathy. Okay, so back in 1752, Franklin didn't sell insurance with offers. He actually went door to door and he explained about insurance to everyone. So like people didn't trust him at first, but he built the trust by making things very simple. That's where good sales begin. Like even today. Okay, so later on, companies like IBM they trained their sales teams properly. They didn't rely on luck or charm, but they followed the flame idea, which is sales should be based on skills and learning and not about luck or charm.
Yeah, so people don't lose trust when the sales feel fake or pushy. But if we listen and add up to the customers actually want, we build a long-term trust. That's where the empathy means in the sales. Next slide. We don't just grab attention, we make people care. So EDCA is a simple tool that will help us to move from interest to the action using storyline and the emotion. Next slide. Most sales are lost because there are no follow-ups. So with CRMs, we can track leads and even the follow-ups on the time. So that's how we turn maybe into yes. Next slide.
Yeah, the flame works because like it blends that emotion with that structure, like just how the Franklin made insurance feel so personal. Like it's not a one-time pitch, but it's like a loop, that tracks that interest and builds trust over the time, just like how modern CRM's doing. Moving on, I'm concluding our presentation by telling you how we can apply the flame framework. Like first we can build that trust with the real stories, then next tracking that warmth through the CRMs and follow up with the clarity but not with the pressure, like how IBM did it. We'll also split teams and systems to make every stage sharper and more human. Thank you.
Over to Team Evolutionaries for questions. Who would like to ask them first?
Yes, I have a question. Like, how does empathy lead to evolution?
Like in sales is all about customers, what customer needs. So to understand what customer needs require and what they are lacking, so they want some product or service, so that's where the empathy comes into the part, so that we understand what customer exactly want, so to get the emotion and the requirements. I think that's where empathy comes, and once we have what customer wants, it could lead to revolution by our product and the services.
But how does it leading to evolution? Like
Okay,
we un
if we are selling a product and the customer is buying it, so what happened is the product is going well and the sales are also going nice. So once our product can evolve into what we require is.
Dalia, is your question specific to how the process of the sales is evolving or how exactly their
yes,
product is evolving?
no, just the process of sales.
Team Flames, is the question clear to you?
Yes, so it's like when we understand what how the customer feels or how like with our current approach of sales, how the customer is feeling. Okay, so when we understand that, we can maybe modify the approach or maybe change the approach, and that's how we evolve. So empathy comes with evolve. Like it leads to evolve.
Does that answer your question, Dalia?
Yes.
Okay. Any other follow-up questions?
So
Yeah,
there was
actually,
an
I have
equation. Yeah,
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 please go ahead, Karthika.
yeah. So there was an equation like CRM is equal to memory plus math plus method. So how does those elements align with CRM? So how can they add up to CRM?
Okay, so CRM is equal to memory plus math plus method, right? So CRM, what is a CRM? CRM, there we have all the, we can say the funnel is there, right? The whole funnel is there. So there we have maths is there, right? We calculate things there, right? And then we have a method also. And then memory means that we have all the list of leads and all, which is converted into the customer state, right? So all of these things combined and they make the CRM. Maths means all the algorithms it uses and all.
Okay, Afreen, you can go ahead with your question.
Yeah, so in the presentation, it mentioned that in the 8K funnel, moving from the attention to action. And you mentioned that you do it by, conveying an emotionally resonating story, which resonate with the customer. So is that enough? Don't you think the customer also requires statistics? If they are investing in something, they need proof. So like, how are you making sure that they are connecting with whatever story you are telling them? How is this true? Is the stories true which you are telling them?
Okay, so when we use impact like numbers and data, while having a storyline, so storyline is what that connects to everyone. They will be like, okay, yeah, this is the problem I face, so they can connect to it. So when you add financial impact to the storyline, it would resonate with the customers more. So that's how you can prove with the numbers as well, and you can give them a story so that they can relate to their problem statement or the product which you want to sell.
Yeah, that's what my exact question was. Like, how are you balancing the emotional impact of the story and parallelly going with statistics? Because there was nothing mentioned like, statistics and all, it was just emotional. So I was just asking how these things are integrating together.
Let's say you start with a number and then you proceed with the story. That's how you can balance both of them. Or you can start with a story and give the finalized impact or before and after what the shift happened.
Got it.
Any more question?
Yeah, so I want to know, like in the merging old and new methods, you have used flame model, right? So you have stated that flame is a continuous model. I want to know, like, is this a one time spark or a continuous loop? And if it's a continuous loop, what makes it sustainable?
Is the question clear, Team Frames?
Can you repeat a bit?
Yes, my question is like merging old and new methods, right? They you have used this flame framework. I want to ask if what makes it sustainable.
Basically, Vajra is trying to ask if this flame method that you're using, is it like a one-time thing, or can you use it in a continuous loop? And if you're using it in a continuous loop, is it sustainable? Will it be still beneficial?
It is a continuous loop. It is not a single flow or something. It is a loop. So it is like you evolve with the time. You gain empathy. You evolve your product. You evolve your strategies and all. Okay, so it is a loop. Like you reach the end, and then you get the empathy and all, and you improve. Then you can start from the top, and it is like a loop. It keeps going, right? It's not like a single step or something. And it is sustainable because it helps in growth. Should leads to growth.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Any other questions, Team Evolution? Okay, if there are no more questions, can we close this round? Okay, so we'd like to conclude this Socratic dialogue with a few reflections based on the entire session that just went through, the questions that were raised, the possibilities that we got to know about. Who would like to go first?
Yeah, I would like to go first. Okay, so I had a great experience through the Socratic dialogue where I understood about how sales has evolved, first of all, and second, like sales is such an important part. Like it's not just an end goal, rather we have to focus from the very beginning, like through the product or just like educating the masses. That is very important to sell a product, and the innovation and everything comes to fruition just when you're educating the people about it. So, yes, thank you.
Who would like to go next?
Yeah, actually, adding on to what Dalia just suggests, I think sales is one of the most important thing any business can ever have. And from both the presentations, I can see that 8K is something which has been, very much highlighted. And why is it done is that we need to convey our product in such a way that their old brain, that means the customer's brain can make a decision and buy our product. So conveying our product in such a way which is not too complex, even if it has many technicalities like Tesla is, just conveying it in a very simple way so that they can understand and just alter their decision based on that. So yeah, that's the most important thing when we talk about sales.
Thank you, Afreen. Let's take a one word reflection before we conclude. Who would like to go next?
We can go ahead.
I'd like
So,
to.
yeah, Faisal, go ahead.
No, please go ahead.
We'll
Yeah,
take a
so
vote. You guys can go.
Yeah, so today what I understood is sales is about customers, but it's just not about the customers, but also how we evolve by the change of the trends and the time. And also not just using the traditional or simply the modern methods, but using the both, combining both and getting the best outcome out of it, using the traditional and the modern methods. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yukta. You can go ahead, Peza.
Yeah, so while researching on this, I saw okay, how traditional businesses were so traditional, people were so like businesses were good, but then there had to be an evolution. That is the new techniques. Like now we can see that Instagram, everything has been online. It's also very convenient to all of the people as well. So that had to be done, and it's that is one thing I learned. Okay, whatever business you're doing, right, it has to be attached with the new techniques that are there right now, like going on. That is maybe digital branding that is going on right now. That has a lot of scope in it. Um, yeah, that would be it.
Okay. Does anyone else want to reflect as well?
Yes, I like to. Yeah, I gained so much of insights while researching about that flame framework and in knowing more about the Tesla from the team evolutionaries. And what clicked for me is that trust needs both the emotion and the follow through. Like it's not about always chasing leads, right? It's about guiding them, like seeing how companies like IBM and like build structure into trust made me rethink how I'm gonna use these strategies entirely with the organization I'm working on.
Okay, thank you, Aksha. With that, we would like to conclude today's Socratic Dialogue session. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Good night.